Hi everyone, I'm Law of the West, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the Anvil Paladin. I'm going over what kind of ship it is, what I like about it, what some of the red flags are, and what kind of players would it most appeal to. First off, it's a heavy gun ship, which means that it would fit into the same size category as the Redeemer, while being just below something like the Perseus or the Hammerhead. It has 3 turrets, 2 that flank each side of the ship that have a pair of size 4 guns on them, and has a rail-mounted main turret that's outfitted with 4 size 5 weapons. And it seems like the Paladin was heavily kit-bashed from the Valkyrie. So what do I like about this ship? And first off, I really like where they placed its turrets. Both of the side-mounted ones seem to be able to converge their fire on targets that are right behind, in front of, below, or above the ship. And the rail-mounted one can change position so it sits either above or below the Paladin. I also like the fact that all I need to have is one friend to fly with me and I'll be able to fully operate all of its weapons. And if you could get 2 more people, then you could have full weapons coverage in all directions. So it has a ridiculous amount of concentrated firepower that it can converge in one spot. I also like how it has a set of stairs in it. Not a ramp, a ladder, or a lift, but a legit set of stairs. Another thing that I like about it is that all of its turrets are remote, and their operating stations are located right next to each other on the flight deck. So just before you go into combat, you don't have to worry about having your gunners running all over the place looking for an open turret. And lastly, but most important, is that they announced that the pilot will have access to the wing-mounted turrets when they're not being controlled by individual gunners. The pilot also has access to the contents of 6 size 4 missile racks, which means that each rack can hold 1 size 4 missile, 2 size 3s, 4 size 2s, or 8 size 1s, which comes to a total of either 6 size 4 missiles, 12 size 3s, 24 size 2s, or 48 size 1s. And of course, you can always mix and match the racks in any way that you want. So what don't I like about it? Honestly, not much after they announced that the pilot was going to have access to both guns and missiles. But there is one thing to watch out for, and it's when a ship is this good, they have a tendency to nerf it after a while. And the only reason why I'm interested in it is because of the main turret and its 4 size 5 guns. And although it's always a bad idea to get a ship because of either its stats, its components, or its weapons loadout, I still can't help but be mainly interested in a gunboat because of the guns that it has. And if you alter that, then you're also going to be altering what my interest level is. Hopefully they have more of a plan for this ship than they did for the Redeemer, and it ends up staying the way it is regardless of how it ends up performing. But my advice, as always, is if you're unsure about a ship, then proceed with caution, because you can always buy it in-game later on using the in-game currency. Or if it does manage to live up to the hype, you can upgrade any less expensive ship that you have in your fleet to a Paladin. Well, that's going to be it for this video about the Anvil Paladin. I've been your host, Law of the West. Thanks for watching, and take care.